Uncut, Order Academy Talks Uncut. We're unscripted, unfiltered, and an honest conversation. Today, we have Anika here. Anika, now that school is over, what are you planning to do this summer?
I'm planning on going to Italy for the first time, which is really exciting.
What do you think you're going to do there?
I'm going to Sorrento, Rome, Florence, and I'm going to go swim because I love the beaches there.
Out of all the trips you've had so far in your life, which one has been your favorite?
I think my trip to Switzerland, because I went skiing there for one of the first times.
How long did you stay?
7 or 8 days in different places around Switzerland.
What has been your least favorite trip?
I went to Spain for 8 days and we didn't stop walking from 9 a.m. to like 9 p.m. We just kept walking around different cities and it was absolutely exhausting.
And what's one place you really want to visit?
Japan. The food's so good.
Now that there's been so many airplane crashes, do you feel scared?
I never really liked airplanes. I didn't like them before the crashes. I didn't like them this year. I hate having to sit on a plane for 18 hours straight. It's so exhausting.
Have you ever had like first class or business?
Every single person in my family has had business class or first class except for me.
Do you think it's worth the money?
I think giving your child an experience they will never forget is worth the money.
Yeah, I was looking into flights to Hawaii, and guess how much business was?
$400.
For 4 people, it was $40,000.
$40,000?
That was absolutely insane. So I don't think
it's $10,000 per seat.
Both.
What scam are they selling?
I know. Would you prefer going on a cruise or a train than an airplane?
I would prefer going on a cruise because there's so many activities you can do on the plane or on the cruise. I remember I went on a cruise once and I didn't get out of the pool for like 8 hours straight. But you can do that on a cruise because while you're moving, there's activities.
And cruises are also cheaper than airplanes and traveling places, so I would also prefer a cruise. What about trains?
My sister has the biggest love for trains. If we said train like 3 years ago, she'd physically like jump up and get super happy. I, on the other hand, it's faster, which is good. But like, I think it's the same as planes.
Do you prefer going like road trips?
I love road trips. I used to go road trips to Canada all the time with my cousins. And there's always like memories, and you always force your parents to stop everywhere, and they get really annoyed at you. And it like creates memories.
What is one place in the United States that you really want to visit?
Does Hawaii count?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not sure Hawaii anymore after hearing those prices. I've been to California, but I want to go again, or Florida.
I'm going to California.
Ooh.
Next
week.
week.
You're going, right?
Yes.
It's exciting. I have a question for you. What do you think of airplane food?
I actually do not like airplane food at all. Like, I went on a flight to Turkey and the food was not good. I ate salad. They just gave salad in dinner and breakfast, and that's the only thing I ate because it did not look good.
I went on a plane once and they served cold raw apple pie, and I had to put it on top of my pasta because it was so cold it hurt my hands.
I watched a documentary on like airplane, Boeing that makes airplanes. It's like a brand, and one of their airplanes, they built it with really cheap material, and the pilots, like, they weren't trained, and 2 of the airplanes crashed because they weren't trained, and they added a new thing to it that the pilots weren't aware of, and that made the airplane crash because it was like cheap and they just wanted to make more money. So do you think that it's better if they use expensive materials and spend more time, or cheap materials but they make more money?
Me personally, if it keeps me alive, I'll spend more money. But like, how does Boeing have like 18 planes that crash? Like, that's just a problem for Boeing at this rate.
Yeah, and so many airlines in the United States use that brand. I'm more scared to go on an airplane. Did you hear that airplane that crashed and it had 200 people on it, and there was only one survivor.
I did not hear that. Where did it crash? Do you know?
I think it was from India going to London or England. That's crazy.
A lot.
And the survivor, he wasn't even like that, like hurt.
At least someone survived. Did you hear about that one Alaskan airline that the door flew off? So I think it was flying from Alaska, and mid-flight, the door just kind of popped off and exploded, and the airplane just like dropped temperatures. Everyone survived, but it was still freezing. Like the door flew off.
I think companies are making their like airplanes cheaper just to make more money, and they care less about people's lives.
Yeah, like the door flying off, a window flying off. I think planes sometimes break down its flight. It's like you're getting cheaper, but then you're also like killing people. So
there's a cruise line that doesn't allow children on cruises. Do you think that's fair?
Depends what type of cruise. If it's a honeymoon cruise, then I don't think children exist during that.
Yeah.
But
I think if I was an adult, I would go on that cruise. Sometimes children can be annoying, even though I'm one.
Like certain cruises, you have to expect children. Like the Disney cruise, if there's not children there, that's scary. But other cruises, I mean, I feel like cruises are designed for children.
Yeah.
Like water slides, ice cream, they're designed to make children have fun.
Did you know there's a cruise, and I think it's a year long, and it goes to so many countries, and you're there for such a long time in like a small room. Would you want to go on that?
A year-long cruise sounds awful. Imagine being seasick and having to be on a cruise for a full year.
I was seasick once when I'm on my cruise, and I was about to throw up, and I took medicine, and I just slept I wasted an entire day, and I just slept because I did not want to throw up.
Okay, I absolutely love cruises. I went on one when I was 7. It was the best thing ever. But my dad is seasick, so I can't go on them anymore. Breaks my heart.
Are you scared a storm would come?
I was honestly terrified the entire time because it like kind of rocks back slowly as every single day. And it kind of scared me, but overall it's a really fun experience.
Me too. The cruise that I went on, there was a big storm and the ship was rocking. It was rocking a lot, and I was so scared. I thought we were gonna sink. Did you hear about pirates?
I did not know pirates existed.
They do exist, and cruises actually have some procedures that they do if they see like pirate ships.
So like pirate ships are like straight from the movies. They have like a big skull banner. And they're like,
I would be really scared. What about, some people pay like $75,000 to go to a cruise to Antarctica?
$75,000 is insane for one person.
I think so.
And what do you do in Antarctica? So how do you penguins? Like, oh, let me just go jump into these negative 200 freezing water and die.
And trains. I once went on a train to New York, and I had to stop because I think there was something wrong with the bridge, but that was only once. What about subways in New York?
I love subways with one exception. My lovely sister. She got us lost. So she's like a horrible sense of direction. She took us on a subway. Me, my cousin, who's never been to America. And the first experience he had with subways is my sister getting us on the wrong subway. We were supposed to go to Manhattan, like Times Square and everything, show them everything. But we took the train to Brooklyn. And for those people who don't know, Brooklyn is the complete opposite direction of Manhattan. And we're about to get on it, and my cousin literally had to yank us off and ask someone else.
Do you feel safe on subways if you go?
I mean, the subway I went to, everyone was asleep, so it wasn't that bad. But I've heard some subways go crazy scary.
What about college? Where do you want to go for college?
College?
Like what state?
Either really, really far or really, really close. I don't want to go to like the whole Midwest area because I feel like there's nothing much out there.
Do you think prices for everything these days, do you think they're fair?
There's this bubble tea shop near us, and they sell ice cream for $4, like one scoop for $4. I think prices have gotten outrageous. I think I'm not even the one who's paying for it, and I feel bad for my parents. Yeah.
And like colleges out of state in some states, they're so expensive. Even if it's not like a good college, it's so expensive.
Everyone's like, oh yes, kids are the future of our world, save the kids. But then they're like, yeah, let's save the kids by giving them $300,000 college debt. Yay.
Like, you could get accepted into a really good college but not be able to pay for it.
Yeah, and
that
then
sucks.
financial aid, I've heard it's trash.
Like, I'm pretty sure some colleges in New Jersey, they don't like accepting some of the kids in New Jersey because then they'll pay less for college.
It's crazy. Colleges want money so bad. Like, how much would college teachers get paid? If they're paying like $300,000 per person and they still get paid the amount of the normal teacher, like, where is that money going?
One thing I would love to do is go to college in a different country, because one of my friend's older sisters, she goes to college in Italy.
So I would struggle really hard because I can't speak the language. I mean, I can speak a little bit. I take Italian. But, like, being able to speak the language in another country, you have to first, like, be able to understand it. Like, going to Spain, and I went to Spain. And I took Spanish for 6 years, right? You take Spanish whole elementary, 7 years, because we went to middle school. And I barely could speak it. It was hard to go there because you don't understand people and people don't understand you. But I think it would be so cool to travel to another country for college.
For Italy, since you take Italian, do you think you're going to speak Italian to some of the people there?
My family prays that I do, but it's like it's my first year, so we learned the alphabet and common greetings. So I don't really know if the alphabet or the book. We read a book in Italian. It's about a dog that pees and poops everywhere. So I don't really know if that's gonna help me in Italy, but I get the general idea.
What about safety in other countries? Would you feel safe traveling to a country? Like, there's like a website, and if you search up some countries, it'll say if it's safe to travel or not. It's that safe, and it's from 1 to 4. Would you travel to a country that was not very safe?
Well, there's a difference. Like, if they're in a war, would not travel there, would not recommend. It's like an overall not safe because you're alone, probably wouldn't travel there. But then there's places like in Europe where there's scam everywhere, and that's why it's not safe. And I just be careful, because in Italy especially, there's so many pickpocketers. Like, you cannot wear a backpack there, because they'll open your bag and reach in and grab it.
It's not. In Paris, I heard too, some parts is not safe.
All those mimes, and yet they're literally just scam artists.
When you grow up, would you want to travel alone to a far place?
Far place? No, because I already get bored as it is with just myself and my family. So being on an airplane for 18 hours with nobody sounds like a form of torture.
Like, would you be scared if you had to travel to Japan alone with no one?
I wouldn't be scared, but I'd be bored out of my mind.
I probably would pack a really big suitcase, and I would not be able to take it off the...
Literally. Are you an overpacker?
Yes. I always... Like, I'm moving to California next week, and I think I'm going to pack, like, my entire wardrobe, because I don't know what I'm going to wear, and I need to give myself options there, so I choose, because it depends on how I'm feeling that day.
My dad's way of stopping my family from overpacking is he will say, like, oh my god, we go to Italy, we're going to go shopping. Leave room in your suitcase.
Yeah, I went to Turkey, and we shopped there so much, because it wasn't that fun. All we did was go to malls, because there were so many malls there. So we would go to malls every single day, and I would buy stuff, and we had to empty out some of our suitcases and throw some stuff away because we had no room.
And like the suitcase, how do you feel about suitcase limits? Like, airplanes are charging hundreds of dollars to put another airplane on, and they're saying that, oh no, it's not safe to have extra carry-ons. And they're like, you know what, for $100 we can make it a little bit more safe.
Yeah, you paid so much money and you can't even like use it.
It's insane.
Do you think it's fair that you have to pay extra money to, do you think like tickets should come with a suitcase or 2 suitcases?
I know certain tickets do come with suitcases.
Yeah.
Like,
I think those were carry-on.
yeah. I think checked baggages should cost some money, but charging $100 for a single suitcase is crazy. The contents of the suitcase are less than $100.
I think these days things have gotten so much more expensive. What's one place that you never want to visit? Like
As of right now, probably Russia or Ukraine. Not on my bucket list, but overall, one place I never want to travel to would be those dangerous and poor countries like Afghanistan. So,
do you think it's fair that the people there, like, they can't get out? Like, some
it's
places.
not fair, but then there are ways to get out. They're very hard. I'm not saying I don't recommend.
You
But-
don't recommend.
But it's not fair, but they have to.
Well, thanks for listening to OATs Uncut. Hope you enjoyed, and you should watch the next video. Thank you.